Halo halo. Salah, belum. Halo halo, balik lagi sama gameplay The Witcher kita. Terakhir kita udah eh nemukan semua perempuannya Dandelion ya. Ini sekarang kita disuruh bertemu dengan salah satu bos undergroundnya kota Novigrad ini. Namanya siapa itu? Reuven. Langsung saja. Geralt, sang bucin wanita, kembali beraksi. Di bawah ya. Setelah kita berhasil menemukan Dandelion kali ini. Oh, ini bagus sekali. Assalamualaikum. Kenapa FBI?
What's the fuss? The bathhouse is closed.
Need to talk to the owner. I know he's here.
I'm not sure that matters, as he's terribly busy.
Tell him Geralt of Rivia wants to talk to him.
I cannot promise Mr. Reuven will have time to see you.
Want a bet?
Very well, I shall try. Please wait.
Oh, siapa itu sih?
Reuven cordially invites you to join him. I'm happy.
Aneh. Kayak gondokan gitu dagunya.
The meeting is in the baths. We will pass through the dressing room so you can leave your clothes.
Let's go.
Lepas baju lagi.
You may disrobe here. Your equipment will be safe.
Oh ya, langsung aja.
Splendid. Reuven awaits in the next room.
I'd give. Hey, Whitehead. Nice bum you have. You were right. He
Okay.
doesn't blush. Cut off his hand and order them to shove it
Okay.
up his arse.
Okay.
Put the body back or free.
Bocil nggak boleh lihat.
Like a horse. Clearly you've not seen Reuven. Good one calls it.
Easy, Cleaver. Orson Jr.'s a dead man. I'll have my scribe send you a notice.
You don't have a scribe, and we'll eliminate Junior when, and only when, all of us say aye. Reuven, your guest.
Why the fuck you let him in here?
Because I want to talk to him. This is Geralt of Rivia.
Good to see you again.
As always, I'm out the swiving loop. Who the fuck are you?
Witcher?
I'm a witcher.
Problems with your plumbing?
Nah, it's under control. Geralt's a friend from the old days. Although,
Got intruders. Someone just snuck inside the bathhouse. Several men.
What the fuck's he on about? Ploughing fortune teller?
Assassins! Please, no!
Bloody hell. I fucking knew it.
Any weapons tucked away?
Just a few.
Apa aku harus pakai pentungan itu, jelek kali.
First ever party with my prick hanging out. Ah!
Masih deh. Hoyo.
We need one alive.
Interogasi dia.
gents.
Terribly sorry for that incident. My security failed. I'll get to the bottom of who, why, and how.
They were whoreson scum. That's the bottom of who and how right there.
Don't start that again. Especially not in front of our guest.
Who pranced in right before they attacked. Coincidence? Why do I doubt it?
Let's give him a chance to explain.
I'm looking for Whoreson Jr.
Interesting.
What do you want with him?
Junior's gonna help me find someone.
Whoreson's not helped a soul in all his miserable life.
I'll ask him nicely.
See, Cleaver? Perhaps if you'd not called Junior an uncle fucker and asked him nicely, he'd have showed up today.
Gentlemen, you out of your fucking minds? A chat session? Whoreson's out to get us, and he'll succeed eventually. We've got to kill him first. So by all means, you sit here, soak, fart, and watch the bubbles rise, while I send my boys to Whoreson's hidey holes. They'll make some noise, flush the bugger out. And you, geriatric, or whatever your ploughing name is, wanna find Whoreson? Find me first.
Apaan sih cebol itu bacot.
Any clue on Junior's whereabouts? Be grateful for any lead.
Siggy?
It's worth a try. Geralt's got a knack for finding people, and he's discreet, a value in itself.
Leave you to it then.
I'll look in on you tomorrow, Francis. Finish our talk.
So how about we get dressed?
Sure. Then we'll talk. In private. Right mess that was. Never thought I'd be glad to see the man responsible for my taking frequent baths.
If you're any cleaner for it, gotta say it was worth breaking your ankle.
It healed poorly. Can you believe it? I must soak it in hot water at least 6 times a day now. Failing that, it bloody pounds like the bells of Beauclair at dawn.
I had my reasons. Your leg would be fine if you hadn't gotten in my way.
I see. Well, I promise you that if I could go back in time, I'd do things quite differently on Thanet. For example, I'd have my men kill you instead of just tying you up.
Listen, Reuven. No, Dijkstra. Just not in the mood for your code names, passwords, and other bullshit. I'm here on specific business. If you want to listen, listen. If not, I'd rather you spared me your wit and threw me out now.
What's the harm? Talk.
Think Cleaver will find Whoreson?
He might not. But he'll burn down half the city trying. What waste. Leave him to it, I say. Work alone.
Any ideas?
Junior's got areas of the city where he's strong. Penetrate them, look around. But be discreet. None of this speed and fury and swinging your steel cock about.
Okay.
Makes sense to ask around, I guess. Junior might be in hiding, but he's got to be collecting income. Couldn't afford to cut himself off.
Gambling. That's his big earner. Junior controls the largest casino in town. I'll never forget. Hierarch Hemmelfart raised all kinds of hallowed hell there once. Bugger bet and lost his ruby ring. Then there's the arena in the city's bowels. Betting scheme generates near as much as the casino. They're always looking for hired muscle there. Suppose you could always search Whoreson's house, though I doubt you'll find him there. Maybe some clue, though.
Arena.
Arena sounds promising. Where's that?
Sewers beneath Gildorf, but you'll have to enter through the bits, endure the stench of poverty on the way. Now, Junior loves a good fight. Wager he'd give a lot to see a real Witcher in action.
Casino?
Where's Junior's casino?
Near the Temple Watch Towers. Whoreson's got naught to do with the casino officially, so careful what you say. Try not to arouse any suspicions.
Mentioned Whoreson's got a house. Where is it?
Solid townhouse on Temple Isle, just on the other side of the bridge. Wouldn't wager me knickers on finding him there. Junior's not that stupid.
See if I
Kita
can
langsung
find
cabut
horse
ya
at the
menemukan
casino or the arena. Might talk to
Orson.
Cleaver as well, though.
Do what you will. Just be cautious. Horson's expecting payback, I've no doubt.
Thanks for your help, Dijkstra.
Just go, Witcher. And if you can't find the slimy bastard, come and see me. I know him well. Might figure something out.
Okay.
Listen, Dandelion's missing. Any idea what might have happened to him?
Same thing that happens to anyone who steps on Junior's toes.
Meaning?
He's surrounded by splendid virgins who ply him with sparkling wine and pastries stuffed with nightingales' tongues. Come, Geralt, what do you think's happened to him? I reckon he's at the bottom of the Pontar, trussed up with the strings of his own mandolin.
Loot.
Far as I'm concerned, he might as well be rotting down there with a goddamn trombone.
You wouldn't happen to have a bone to pick with Dandelion, would you?
Of course I do.
You serious?
Dead serious. Dandelion published a sonnet recently. Second stanza, the shit uses paired couplets instead of an inserted rhyme. Surely you understand how deeply offended the poetry lover in me was. The bastard shan't get away with it.
I was being serious.
As am I when I say I have exactly no time to worry about your gigolo boyfriend. Got me own problems. Problems you might be able to help me with. And if you did, why then I might be inclined to ask after Dandelion, establish what happened to him.
Maybe I can help. What do you need?
I'd rather show than tell. Picture's worth 1,000 words and all that tripe. Ah, and you do realize, if you say anything about what you see here to anyone, it'll mean a razor between your ribs.
Figured as much.
Excellent. One last request. Oh, let's call it what it is. A command. Don't draw your sword unless I ask you to.
Bincangan yang sangat panjang ya ternyata. Tembok rahasia.
Be so kind as to follow me.
Kita ke bawah. Mana kita, bro?
Oh, Bart, not again.
Bart.
Apa nih?
Bart, stop that, now.
Bart, mad. Bart makes Ziggy lose.
Dia pelihara troll.
Beating your head against the wall won't change that.
Bart, hard. Bart, less thinky. Bart, less thinky. Bart, sadness.
Dari mana dia dapat?
Where'd you get the troll?
From Zerrikania. Won him. Card game with a camel merchant.
Your jokes are getting better by the minute.
See me smiling? I'm dead serious.
But I bumpy horses. Hot there. Siggy Bart take. Good Siggy.
Mi bingung.
Don't seem to have trouble communicating with the troll. Why'd you bring me down here?
Take note of that hole. We'll come back to it later. And see that door? Vault behind it, until recently filled with Novigrad crowns and countless other valuables.
But God,
Then boom! Chorfun go!
Translating into common, someone fucking made off with nearly 20 tons of my gold and all the lighter stuff. And you will help me get it back.
Fine. I'll help you.
You're not exactly bursting with enthusiasm.
Witcher mutations. They strip us of emotion. I'd be jumping for joy otherwise. All right. Ought to look around. But first, some questions.
I'm all ears.
Take it the thieves got in through the hole behind you.
You're a regular fucking master sleuth. Any other brilliant deductions you want confirmed? The year, maybe? Bloody name of Redania's king?
No, but I am wondering, for instance, how that hole got there.
Hole no. Boom. Hole. Bad look.
Di bom.
Go. Bad look no. Only sleep. Bad shrooms. Head fall.
Boom. Can you elaborate?
Boom. Big. This like.
I'll elaborate. Explosion. Big enough to blow that fucking hole in the wall, separating the vault from the sewers.
Gotten pretty good at communicating with this troll.
Lots of prior experience. Worked with idiots my whole life.
Bad mushrooms? What's that about?
Buat
Hot
tidur
spores.
kayaknya.
The spores are highly
Oh.
toxic. One whiff and you're dead. Unless you're a troll, that is.
Yes. Bad. Bad. Troll.
Not talking to you, dimwit. Where was I? Ah, mold spores. They cover the walls of the sewers other side of the vault. Actually thought it was a good thing, you know? A bit of extra protection. Thieves found a way through it.
Bart, you see them?
Bad through hole. Once see boom. Got what? Breathe. Shroom. Sleep go. Your phone gone. Bad troll.
Now. Stiff upper lip.
Try to track down the
Susah memahami makhluk
Of
itu ya.
course. I had this lummox Fons, thick enough not to ask questions. We knocked back some pops antidote and entered the sewers. Soon after, I returned alone.
What happened?
Lad started belching something horrendous. I mean, burps with so much mass the walls shook. Told him, Fons, stop. You're in the presence of a count. Well, former count, but still. And then he puked up. Up came most of the antidote. Lost his protection. Tried to pull him out. Then I heard a bubbling. Something crawled out of the water. I value the lives of my men, I do. But I value my own even more. Dropped Fons and ran like hell.
Should look around the sewers. Got any more of that pop's antidote?
Have a few vials left. Got the formula too. Disgusting swill, to be honest. But it'll save your life. Here.
Kita dikasih obat buat racunnya.
You've naught to thank me for, literally. You're no good to me if you suffocate. Listen, I'll be upstairs if you need me. Sight of this empty vault's giving me an ulcer. Good luck to you.
Kita coba buat anunya dulu deh. Buat penawar racun ke dalam sana dulu. Ntar. Oke, aku kira bisa dibuat, ternyata nggak perlu deh, kayaknya cukup aja nih kita pakai, cuma dapat 3. Jadi kita langsung saja tempat ini. Bisa dibuka ya, kunci. Oh ini ya.
Bits of pipe clear over here. Must have been one powerful blast.
Kita pakai deh. Udah aku pasang nggak sih?
I thought Witchers potions were vile.
Kita aman. Sini. Ini nggak ada apa-apa. Loot.
Drowners.
Makhluk ini. Belum selesai ngelut sini. Ya, bukan apa-apa sih. Kita tinggal ya, nggak apa. Aw. Good. Ini nggak ada apa-apa juga. Oke. Ini ada makhluk. Ini bro. Itu ada makhluk di map tapi nggak ada apa-apa. Ini nggak ada apa-apa. Ini bisa dimasukin nggak? Oh bisa, oke.
Gold coin. Trail ends here. Dandelion must have loaded the treasure onto a boat.
Oh iya, yang rampok ini kan dandelion. Kayaknya naik deh. Ow. Lihat sini. Ada apa-apa? Masuk sini. Oh, dikunci. Berarti bener tadi dong. Ada jalan sini. Gak ada. Kemana kita disuruh investigasi, tapi nggak ada apa-apa. Nggak ada apa-apa nggak sih? Nggak bisa. Di sana juga nggak ada. Kita coba investigasi lebih lagi. Oh ini.
Dijkstra didn't mention anyone else. Must be one of Dandelion's crew. Vomit everywhere. Guess he had the antidote too. Couldn't keep it down any more than the other guy. The thug Dijkstra hired. Need to burn the corpses. Otherwise, drowners will never stop congregating.
Nggak ada apa-apa lagi.
Definitely came through here.
Kita dapat permata, dapat pearl. Ada lagi ya, ini kan udah balik. Ini apa?
Pipe's great. Explosion crumpled it like a piece of paper. And there's mortar on the bars. So it was in place at the time of the explosion. Blast tore it from the wall.
Ternyata di sini juga apa? Oh ini.
Edges curled out. Something inside blew it wide open. Wall too. Bathhouse drain pipes seem to converge here. No traces of magic. This was no spell. It was a bomb. Now why am I not finding pieces of it? Could be the current swept them away.
Kita ikutin aliran sungai.
Getting close. Bottom of a container. Silver cylinder, most likely. Runes etched in the bottom. It's warped, covered by the explosion. Bomb part. Must be. Smells like wyvern oil and caramel. That'd be it down here. Time to see Dijkstra.
Kita datangin Dijkstra-nya lagi. Oke. Isi jenazah. Halo troll. Naikin tuh nih. Oke. Dijkstra, di mana Anda? Terlalu bersemangat. Tidur gak dia tuh?
Got a minute?
I do. What do you want?
Done. Examined every nook of the sewers near your vault.
Well, learn anything?
Dibom ternyata ya. Apa
Seems to me a bomb blew the
basementnya itu?
Look.
Bottom of a silver cylinder, probably. Covered in runes. Interesting. Any idea what it contained?
Recognized some ingredients by their scent. Wyvern oil and sugar.
Sugar? Geralt, I'm in no mood for jests.
Nor am I. Just saying what I found. Bomb contained sugar.
Let's think. Sugar would react violently with sulfuric acid, but not so violently to cause an explosion.
Didn't know you were versed in alchemy.
Dabbled in it a bit while at Oxenford Academy. But this is no time to reminisce. You're to find my treasure, not write my biography. Know anything else about this bomb? Anything at all?
Bomb went off inside a drainage pipe embedded in the vault wall. But the grate at the end of the pipe was in place when the blast happened, meaning...
The bomb must have found its way into the pipe from inside the bathhouse.
Exactly. Might have gone something like this. Perpetrator started emptying one of the pools, then dropped the bomb down the drain.
The bomb flowed down with a runoff, came to rest on the grate, and, to quote BART, big boom.
Drain pipes are only promising lead. We just need to know which pool it's connected to.
Yes. Happen keeps a record of guests. Should be able to tell us who used that pool the day of the break-in. You've not done badly.
Feel honored to be acknowledged.
Oh, that famous sarcasm. I missed it.
Really?
About as much as I'd miss a knife in my knickers.
Jadi itu hartanya diambil, dibom lewat ya, pipa kolamnya. Ada yang diam-diam memasang bom di sini.
Nothing here.
Aman. Ini aman?
Something floating on the surface. Oil looks like.
Ini.
Silver lid. Matches the cylinder bottom I found in the sewer. Dijkstra, come here.
Ini kita dapat buktinya.
Got something?
Yeah, bomb part.
Happen. Drain pool 4 and bring me the guest book. Chop chop.
Chop chop.
Let's see what's on the bottom. Grate's been removed from the drain, meaning they flushed the bomb down here.
Happen. Who used this pool the day of the break-in?
Let me see. Bertold Heinz, town councilman, Josef Schweik, brewer, and Margrave Henkel.
Henkel? That's impossible.
Why?
Impossible. Why?
Old Coot's been eating dirt since last winter. Couldn't have been here the day of the break-in.
He's dead? I'd not heard.
Not surprising. The Honourable Margrave croaked in a brothel, decked out in leather lingerie, so the family held a hush-hush funeral. But I have my sources.
Yeah, I saw him that fateful day, Mr. Reuven. I'm certain of it.
Did you speak to him? Get a good look at him?
No. He merely passed by on the way in.
So you didn't see Henkel, you saw an impersonator. Think for once. They scooped out your balls, not your brain. And you, Geralt, start looking into this.
Santai bro.
Ask me nicely. I'm not one of your delivery boys.
Pardon my tone. I've grown accustomed to ordering folk around and barking as I do it.
Fine. Where should I start?
Henkel's home. Derelict townhouse south of the main square. You might happen on some trace of this scoundrel we're looking for there. Well, off with you.
Ya, kita disuruh ke rumahnya Margrave Henkel. Langsung saja. Jauh nggak itu ya? Kayaknya deket sih. Kita lari saja. Halo, good morning. Selamat pagi.
Best deal around. One for the price of two. Freak, Hellraiser.
Apaan cuma lewat dikatain.
What a dump. Looks more like a beggar's hovel than a Margrave's townhouse. And I made some interesting friends.
Sini. Di mana?
What is it, brave boy? Looking for adventure?
What?
My, what a freak.
Oh.
Footprints.
Oke. Kita menemukan jejak. Apa ini? Surat.
And a bottle.
Wine. Surat cinta memberi wine.
From your birth year. It's absolutely excellent. Startling bouquet. You absolutely must try it. But afterwards, please place the bottle back where you found it. Your birth year. Could be dandelions or ceres.
Bisa dibuka. Nggak bisa. Kita harus taruh ini di tempat yang seharusnya, yaitu di sini.
12:45 to 12:54. Satisfying click. In the next room over, I think.
Kita berhasil membuka pintu rahasia. Assalamualaikum.
Secret room. Probably where Dandelion and his cohorts planned the heist. Siri, Menge is following me. He has seized the treasure. He has Dandelion. You must flee.
Siri ditangkap.
Not good.
Siri Dandelion. Kita ngelut.
Stain. Wyvern oil.
Langsung saja ke bawah. Siapa itu?
Extra. And Triss. Didn't expect to see you here. Certainly not with Triss.
I decided we could use someone who knows a bit of magic. The runes on the bomb, I'm absolutely dying to know what they mean.
You dying to know too, Triss?
No, just here for the coin.
Ah, Marigold playing the cynical materialist. I love it. In truth, her ideals brought Triss here. She needs gold to save her colleagues. When I recover my treasure, I'll be in a position to help her. Simple as that. Speaking of which, and pardon my Beauclervois, have you found out who fucking nicked my gold?
Bothered Triss for nothing. No point examining the bomb.
Because?
Because I already know who nabbed your treasure. Commander of the Temple Guard, Caleb Menge.
Well, well, Marigold. Your coin stands to come with a side of revenge. Geralt, would you be kind enough to tell me what you've learned? I'm terribly curious.
Henkel told me. Old man's alive and well. Faked his own death to escape his creditors.
Strange. I had no idea he was in debt.
He was. And Menge promised to take care of things in exchange for help with the heist. So...
Geralt, how can I put this delicately? Bollocks. If you thought I'd fall for that tale you just pulled out of your arse, you don't know me one bit.
Know you well enough to know what matters. Results. So I lied. Still say I can lead you to your treasure.
Forgive me, Geralt, but after what you just pulled, I'd sooner believe a whore who proclaimed her undying love.
Would you believe a sorceress who stands to gain if you get your coin back?
Perhaps. I'd still prefer the whore, though. You're hiding something, and that's one thing I can't stand.
Ketahuan bohong ya. Biar dia nggak tahu.
This is a business deal, not a marriage. Besides, there must be some truth in all those lies. You're too dense to make it all up on your own. Menge has been spending heaps of coin lately, though to my knowledge he shouldn't have a copper to his name.
So, what now?
From what I've heard, Menge spends his nights at the docks, witch hunters' quarters. Maybe pay him a visit, ask where he's holding my gold for me.
Doubt Menge will admit anything willingly.
As do I. Lucky I hired a witcher and a sorceress who've been through so much together to get this done.
What's our past got to do with it?
A great deal. Lovers will jump into the abyss for one another. Suits my needs perfectly. Namely, it greatly increases your chances of getting out of the hunter's barracks alive. With my treasure.
In other words, you're using us.
Using you? Never. Merely making the most of your mutual bond. Well, lovebirds, I really must be going. Good luck.
Thought you'd correct him. Say that we... you know.
Could have corrected him yourself.
True. But it's not an easy thing to say, is it? But we've strayed from our topic. Got a treasure to recover.
Triss, gotta tell you something. Dijkstra's gold, it's the last thing I care about.
Thought as much. This is about Ciri, isn't it?
Menge's got Dandelion locked up somewhere, and Dandelion saw Ciri.
That changes everything. Listen, meet me at midnight by the Chapel of the Eternal Fire, east of the harbor. We'll figure out a way to get into the Hunter's barracks together.
All right, see you then, and thanks.
Oke, kita bakalan ketemu dia tengah malam, tapi akhiri dulu. Lanjut episode selanjutnya. Dan jago kali dia teleport. By the way, like, subscribe channel aku. Thank you udah nonton. See you next time. Bye.